if you have a good upstream provider, right, good transit provider, then they'll be filtering routes. So when you send them that, they're going to say, no, you're not Google, please.
But there's nothing in the actual standard that says, that ties your serving of IPs to.
Yeah, so the next thing right here, so I'm working with lots of people, and I'm a very small part of it, but the next thing is called BGPsec, which is securing BGP, which works in conjunction with RPKI to secure route origination. There's some real problems with this. So like DNS, if you think of it, right, it's nodes in a tree, and you only need to be able to go from your node up to the root, right, especially if you're doing DNSSEC. You don't need to have the whole tree available, but in routing, because you need to have the whole topology, you kind of want all the routes, not just a chain of routes. So it's a lot more complicated, and it's an unsolved problem, and the IETF is working on trying to solve that today. So anyway, come talk to me after the talk if you guys are interested in discussing this stuff more. Yes?
Just one tangential question.
Sure.
Oftentimes when I do a trace route, you get the stars, and people put their servers into stealth mode. They drop ICMP packets, things like that. How harmful or difficult is that type of thing?
It depends, right? So if you want to focus on BGP traffic specifically, trace route's not the way to go. You should look up something called a looking glass server, where there's sort of like the idea is that you're looking through a looking glass, and they're read-only views into the actual BGP data real time. They all stink, and they're slow, and they're not reliable, and you have to click a little button that says, I'm not going to programmatically use this for anything. I'm just going to look at it for some, like, one or two things for informational purposes. But that's really the way to go. And I can answer your question about